This is KSL News at 6.
His positiveness just made me feel like I could do something different, and I did, and that was music.
Good evening, and inspiration and motivation to many local musicians. We're learning more tonight about the deep ties Kurt Cochran had to the music scene here in Utah. Celebrating their wedding anniversary, Cochran and his wife Marissa were also in London visiting her parents who are serving an LDS Church mission.
They were on Westminster Bridge at the time of yesterday's attack. Kurt died of his injuries. His wife Marissa remains hospitalized with serious injuries.
We have team coverage tonight, including the story of another Utah man who was on his way to the British Parliament at the time of the attack.
We begin with news specialist Nicole Vowell, live in Salt Lake City at a place that was special to Kurt and his wife. Nicole?
Kurt Cochran was owner of a music studio and a sound engineer, but it all started here in a coffee shop with a sound system. I'm told this place right here behind me is where his link was to local artists.
Dude, my girlfriend's a barista.
A small shop tucked away in a small shopping center.
It'll be $2.97.
But who knew such a small place in Salt Lake City would be tied to a tragedy halfway across the world?
There are a number of casualties.
I honestly thought he would not be one of the ones who had died.
We've got the Houses of Parliament.
News of a terrorist attack at a London landmark. 5 dead, including Kurt Cochran.
Came into this room, and in one night, meeting Kurt and Marissa, I had a new purpose. His positiveness just made me feel like I could do something different, and I did, and that was music.
It was 2 short years ago. They met the man who amplified their passion.
We first met him right here in this room for an open mic he ran. You know, the rest just all kind of fell into place.
He's a big part of Dealing in Dirt.
Kurt became the sound engineer for the band known as Dealing in Dirt. He then launched a recording studio, working with musicians all over Utah.
He just did what he wanted to do, and that's what I respected about Kurt.
For these men, this small place was home to their big start. After meeting a man that had such a big impact on their lives.
It was kind of like their canvas to show Salt Lake, the music scene.
It's a very, very sad day for Utah music, for anybody that knows him.
And in 2 years, Dealing in Dirt went from playing in rooms like this at coffee shops to their music being featured in films at Sundance. They tell me it would not have been possible without Kurt Cochran. Guys, back to you.
Nicole Vowell in Salt Lake City tonight. Thanks, Nicole.
So as we heard,